Last year, a service advisor at a Toyota dealership told a customer that getting her oil changed at an independent shop would void her powertrain warranty. She believed him, paid dealer prices for every service for 3 years, spent approximately $900 more than she needed to. That statement was illegal, has been illegal since 1975. The advisor either knew that and said it anyway, or didn't know the law he was using to take her money. Either way, the result was the same. The Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act is a federal consumer protection law enforced by the FTC. It makes it illegal for any manufacturer or dealer to void your warranty or deny coverage simply because you used an independent mechanic, an aftermarket part, or did your own maintenance. Period. The burden of proof is on them, not you. They must prove that a specific part or service caused a specific failure. They cannot void your warranty wholesale because you didn't use their shop. This law has existed for 50 years. Dealers have been making illegal statements that contradict it for 50 years, and most drivers have no idea it exists. Today we're going through exactly what they're allowed to say, what they're not, what your actual rights are, and the one phrase that stops the conversation cold when a service advisor tries this on you. Let's get into it. The law, what it actually says. The Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act, passed by Congress in 1975, enforced by the Federal Trade Commission. One paragraph is all you need. A manufacturer or dealer cannot void your warranty or deny coverage simply because you used an aftermarket part, had your car serviced at an independent shop, or performed your own maintenance. To deny a warranty claim, they must prove, with evidence, that a specific part or service you used caused the specific failure they're denying. Not that an aftermarket part exists on the car, not that an independent shop touched it, that a specific thing caused a specific problem. That's the whole law as it applies to you. Everything else dealers tell you about warranty and service is built on the assumption that you don't know this. Here's why it matters practically. Your warranty doesn't disappear because you used a Wix filter instead of a dealer filter. It doesn't disappear because you went to a local shop for brake pads. It doesn't disappear because you changed your own oil in the driveway. In every one of those scenarios, the warranty remains fully intact on every covered component, unless the dealer can prove, specifically and in writing, that what you did caused what failed. The FTC publishes this in plain language in a consumer alert that has been publicly available for decades. The title is Know Your Federal Automotive Warranty Rights. It exists specifically because dealers were making claims that contradicted federal law and the government decided consumers needed to know. 50 years later, most still don't. The independent mechanic lie. This is the most common version of the scam, and it works because it sounds reasonable. You buy a new car, service advisor hands you the keys, mentions that to keep the warranty valid, you should bring it in for all scheduled maintenance. Some advisors are careful about how they say it, others are direct. If you service it somewhere else, we can't guarantee your warranty coverage. That statement is illegal. The Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act makes it illegal for a manufacturer or dealer to claim your warranty is void or to deny coverage simply because someone other than the dealer did the work. An independent mechanic, a retail chain shop, you yourself. All of them are legal options that cannot affect your warranty coverage. Here's the dollar consequence of believing the lie. The average dealer oil change runs $80 to $120 depending on vehicle. An independent shop charges $35 to $65 for the same service with the same or better quality oil and filter. On a vehicle requiring 6 oil changes per year, that's $240 to $330 in unnecessary markup annually. Over a 5-year warranty period, $1,200 to $1,600 paid to a dealer because of an illegal statement made the day you picked up the car. One important nuance. If the dealer provides a service free of charge under your warranty, like a complimentary oil change included in your purchase, they can require you to use their facility for that specific free service. That's the one legitimate exception. Paid maintenance, your choice entirely. Legally protected choice. Keep your receipts from every independent service. Date, mileage, what was done, what products were used. That paper trail is your protection if a dealer ever tries to connect an independent service to a warranty denial. The aftermarket parts lie. This one targets a different moment. Not the service visit, the parts counter. You need brake pads. You find quality aftermarket pads at half the dealer price. Service advisor or parts counter employee mentions that using non-OEM parts could affect your warranty coverage. Sometimes they say it directly, sometimes it's softer. We always recommend genuine parts to protect your warranty investment. Same law, same illegality. The Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act makes it illegal for companies to void your warranty or deny coverage simply because you used an aftermarket or recycled part. The FTC has issued a consumer alert using those exact words. Simply using an aftermarket part does not void your warranty. Here's the specific legal standard. The dealer must prove that the aftermarket part itself was defective or improperly installed and that it caused damage to another part covered under the warranty. Not that the part existed on the car, not that it wasn't OEM, that it specifically caused the specific failure being denied. The dollar consequence here is significant. OEM brake pads at a Toyota dealership run $120 to $180 per axle. Quality aftermarket equivalents from Bosch or Akebono run $45 to $80 for the same application with equivalent or better performance. Over the life of a warranty period, on a vehicle going through 2 brake jobs per axle, that's $300 to $500 paid in unnecessary markup because a parts counter employee implied something illegal. Aftermarket oil filters, aftermarket air filters, aftermarket spark plugs, aftermarket wiper blades. None of them void your warranty. None of them can. Federal law says so. The only time an aftermarket part legitimately affects a warranty claim is if that specific part directly caused the specific failure, and even then, only that failure. The rest of your warranty remains intact. What dealers can actually do, the honest section. This channel exists to tell the truth. And the truth here has 2 sides. The Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act protects you broadly, but it doesn't make you untouchable. There are legitimate scenarios where a dealer can deny a specific warranty claim, and knowing the difference protects you better than assuming you're always covered. If you install an aftermarket part that is defective or improperly installed and it causes damage to another covered component, the dealer can deny coverage for that specific damage. The rest of your warranty stays intact. But that specific failure caused by that specific part, legitimate denial. Example: you install an aftermarket oil filter that fails and allows oil pressure to drop. Engine damage results. The dealer can deny the engine claim because they can trace the failure to the filter. They cannot void your entire warranty, but that specific claim, they have a case. What this means practically: use quality aftermarket parts from reputable brands, keep installation records. If you do your own work, document it properly. A Bosch filter installed correctly gives a dealer nothing to work with. A no-name filter from an unknown source installed incorrectly gives them exactly what they need to deny a claim. The law places the burden of proof on the dealer, not you. They must prove causation. That's a high standard, but it's not impossible if the work was done poorly or the part was genuinely defective. So the framework is this: quality parts, documented service, receipts kept. That combination makes you legally bulletproof under Magnuson-Moss. Cheap parts with no documentation makes you vulnerable to the one legitimate exception in the law. Know the protection, know its limits. Use both. How to protect yourself. 3 things. Simple. Starting today. 1. Keep every receipt. Date, mileage, shop name. What was done, what products were used. Oil brand and viscosity. Filter brand and part number. Every independent service documented creates a paper trail that makes warranty denial nearly impossible. No receipt means no proof the service was done correctly. Receipts mean the burden shifts entirely to the dealer to prove causation. 2. Know the phrase. Next time a service advisor says anything that implies your warranty depends on using their shop or their parts, say this: I'm aware of the Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act. Please put that statement in writing on dealership letterhead. Watch what happens. No dealer will put an illegal statement in writing. The conversation ends immediately. You've just demonstrated you know your rights, and they know you know. 3. Report violations. If a dealer denies a legitimate warranty claim and cites your use of an independent shop or aftermarket parts as the reason, file a complaint with the FTC at reportfraud.ftc.gov. The Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act is enforced by the FTC. Documented complaints create pressure. The law exists. Use it. This law has existed since 1975. 50 years. Every driver who believed the warranty void threat and paid dealer prices because of it, paid unnecessarily. Legally, unnecessarily. Independent mechanic, legal. Aftermarket parts, legal. Your own driveway oil change, legal. None of them void your warranty. Federal law says so. Share this video before someone you know walks into a dealer service appointment believing something illegal. That share costs you nothing. It could save them $1,000.